So yeah, they're working with the mayor. And that, no, okay. I'm not sure how the devil book works, but sure.
What has my offspring done now?
It's not about Betty this time, Eliza. It's Lincoln. There was a plane crash last night.
That is fine. He is fine. Nod your head, Amos. Agree with me.
Eliza.
I must go to him. Is he in the hospital? Is he conscious?
He's at the airfield, but we can't get in there right now. They're on lockdown until they figure out what the hell happened last night.
We need to start making calls immediately. Get the sheriff on the phone.
I'm the sheriff.
The marshal, then. Or the Marines. No, call the Coast Guard. They always know what to do in these situations.
Okay, listen to me for just a second, Eliza. Come with me now, and I'll drive you to Lincoln when we're done. Maybe the lockdown will be over by then.
Fine, damn it. I will come with you.
They arrived yesterday, right after the accident. And they built this whole base in less than 12 hours.
Wow.
Eliza, something seriously strange is going on.
You bet there's something strange going on. I do not remember approving that building permit. And more importantly, I do not recall receiving any payment for that building permit. Who else knows about this?
No one in town knows anything, and the governor won't take my calls.
Can you blame him? The last few times you called him, you babbled about chipmunk gangs like a lunatic.
Can we focus on the important thing here? What the hell should we do about this?
Have you tried talking with the people here?
Of course I did. But they always give me the same answer. Look.
Stop right there.
See?
Well, we did everything we could. Now I suggest we...
Eliza!
Fine, but let me handle this, okay?
God, this is the highlight of my day.
Since you seem to lack common sense, I will be nice and explain it to you. Soldiers have guns.
Okay.
Do not touch that, ma'am. What the hell is your problem? Can't you see I'm on break?
Do it again.
I hate killing before breakfast, but I'll do what I have to do.
Again.
Okay, that does it. Who do I have to kill to finish my meatballs in peace?
You had better watch your tone, Private. I am Mayor Eliza Barret.
Congratulations on your success, ma'am. But you could be the Queen of England for all I care.
I can make your life a living hell much more easily than the Queen of England can. Now, I suggest you let me speak to whoever is in charge of this operation.
That's not gonna happen. The General...
Are you aware of my 85-point plan for community-based economic restructuring?
What?
Oh, you are not? Allow me to elaborate then. I intend to amend the zoning regulations by Resolutions 1104-1943 RT, as related to approved uses in Commercial Zone C4 to C252.5. This means we need to cross-reference Statute A11B.5, which governs the use of non-indigenous building materials.
She's gonna wear him down.
And if you like number 34, just wait until you hear about number 35. It is very complicated, but...
Oh! Just stop, please! You're gonna drive me insane!
Are you sure? 35 is quite interesting. It details financial legislation affecting rodents, raccoons, and other...
Ma'am, the General is not here, and I don't know when he'll be back.
Why did you not tell me that 6 hours ago?
Believe me, I tried. You wouldn't stop talking.
You have made a powerful enemy today, Private. I will go back to my office, grab my book, and by the time I am done, not even your grandmother will...
Eliza! Please excuse her. It's a very stressful time. She's concerned about losing a voter this close to the election. Come on, let's go. There's nothing more we can do here. Look, I hate to suggest this, but remember my brother-in-law, the one in the FBI? He's a pain in the neck, but maybe he can dig around and find some info for us. Look, I know it's scary, but there's not much you can do for Lincoln until he comes out of the coma. Why don't you go back to work? I'm sure the campaign needs your attention.
You know, Amos, you might be right. Work is just what I need to keep my mind off this predicament.
Great, but please don't go just yet. I need moral support for this phone call.
You've reached the best agent the FBI has to offer. What can I do for you tonight?
Hey, Jack, it's Amos.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
Come on, Jack, you know I wouldn't call if it wasn't important.
Listen, Amos, it's late, and I don't want you to think I don't care about you or your problems. But I don't. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna...
Will you listen to me for once in your life, goddammit? Something really serious is going down here. You have to help us.
Get it through your thick skull. Unless it's for a federal crime, it's not my problem. Is this about a federal crime?
No, but the military...
Always a pleasure, Amos. Take care of yourself. Adios.
Awesome.
Are you all right, Amos?
Damn showboating prick. Ugh. Yes, I'm fine. I don't know what else I expected, but he's not going to help unless it's a federal crime.
A federal crime, you say?
Eliza, what are you scheming about?
Oh, never you mind. Just keeping myself occupied, as you said. I will see you later, Amos. With all that has happened today, I nearly forgot to go to the church and check up on Father Jenkins.
Alright, I guess that's where we're going. Like getting some direction. Okay, let's go see the priest again. He's different.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Who are you? And where is Father Jenkins?
The name's Jack Riley. And Father Jenkins is off on a well-earned vacation.
What? Why was I not informed?
You know how long it takes news to get here from Rome.
There's something off about this.
Jenkins has not taken a single day off since he took his vows. Why would he suddenly do so now?
The boss made him take time off. Between you and me, you do not say no to the big guy in our line of work.
Enough. You are barely credible as a man, let alone a priest. But you know what? I will have Amos sort this out. It is not worth my time.
Oh, damn.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Now, that is a much faster way of confirming my suspicions. Where is Father Jenkins, you fraudulent fiend?
Look, the father's getting ready for a one-way trip to paradise. He might even live long enough to unpack his suitcase, provided you cooperate.
Oh, this is outrageous. Fine. What do you want from me?
Buckle up, sweet cheeks, because we're gonna rob the First National Bank.
Oh, guy's a bank robber.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Perhaps. Now listen. I have it on good authority that the bank's got a literal fortune hidden in the vault. Over $500,000 in cash. Oh, and the recipe for something called special sauce. Name on that account is Michael Walker.
Oh boy.
Why did you not tell me that first? You did not need the subterfuge. I would have signed up in a heartbeat.
Who cares? The point is, $500,000 is just sitting there, waiting to be snatched up. Just focus on doing a clean job. You'll get your cut, don't worry.
Fine, but what about Jenkins?
After I reach my safe house, I'll send you a telegram with his location. You can go get him yourself.
Oh no. Since they were all put under that spell, does that mean that the father guy is stuck in his wherever he's being held at the entire time? I don't think he lived.
Is there anything we need to get before the operation?
Well, we're gonna need disguises, of course. I also need you to speak with a buddy of mine, name of Harrelson. He's an expert safecracker. Then we gotta find someone who can disable the alarm for us and...
Slow down. It sounds like you are placing a lot of trust in me. And by trust, I mean making me do all your dirty work.
What part of being blackmailed do you not understand, lady? You don't get to choose the terms. You just get to carry them out.
Then I should begin immediately. The sooner I start, the sooner this will be over.
Not so fast. There's one more thing. You gotta make sure the park is empty. No potential witnesses.
And just how do you expect me to accomplish all that?
If you are really as smart as you seem to think you are, you'll find a way.
I have so many questions now with this revelation. Like, the guy, when we talked to him as Betty, did he not have a gun on him then and wonder why he had that gun? Did he know he was a bank robber? I don't understand.
When you decided to go after Michael's strongbox and come to this town, were you not worried about our sheriff? Amos is a legendary lawman.
Yeah, legendary for being gullible. I mean, the guy believes in the Sasquatch. How could anyone take him seriously? What a joke. Anyway, I've been sending him anonymous reports of weird creatures and mysterious entities for months.
Awesome.
I bet he's been pretty distracted lately, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So it was you! You are the one filling his head with inane stories about mobster woodchucks.
Mobster woodchucks? What? No, I just planted fake Sasquatch footprints around the lake. What the hell is a mobster woodchuck?
Since money is clearly what you are after, perhaps you would be willing to consider a different arrangement.
Maybe. What are you offering?
I offer to pay you directly for his rescue, in full, over a series of budget-friendly monthly installments. Let us say at the rate of $10 a month?
That's amazing.
Under those conditions, I can't guarantee you'll get him back in one piece. It's money now, or Father Jenkins, never.
Damn. You would be surprised how often that works. I would like to know more about you, Mr. Riley.
All you need to know right now is how to prepare for the heist. If you do a good job, maybe I'll consider answering more questions.
Okay, so we need... Let's see, let's do this one more time.
About the heist.
Here we go.
Is there anything we need to get before the
I
operation?
believe he said disguises.
Well, we're gonna need disguises, of course. I also need you to speak with a buddy of mine, name of Harrelson. He's an expert safecracker. Then we gotta find someone who can disable the alarm for us, and you gotta make sure the park is empty. No potential witnesses.
Okay.
What sort of disguises did you have in mind?
I don't care. As long as we can move in them and they hide our identities, they're fine.
Sounds like we're going to the costume shop.
Who is this Harrelson, and how can we find him?
Harrelson's a friend. We're in the same general line of work. Now, we didn't come here together, which must mean he's here to do a job. That's gonna be his first and only priority. So your job is to convince him to take this side gig.
Why can you not just ask him yourself?
Are you kidding? One stranger in a town this size is unusual enough, let alone two. I feel a lot safer hiding in here. I draw less attention that way. Plus, there's a bunch of free booze in the basement.
Well, how am I supposed to even find him?
I've been in here all day, but I saw him having a coffee at the diner this morning. I guess you could try there. Might be hard to talk him into this, though.
Convincing people to do things is my greatest talent. I bet you will even learn a thing or two from me.
Yeah? You're gonna learn to shut up, or do you have more questions?
So, was the safecracker guy the guy asleep at the table in the diner all along? That'd be interesting.
How do you expect me to disable the alarm?
That's your problem, honey. But you must know everyone in town. I'm sure you'll find someone to help you.
Okay.
And if I don't?
Father Jenkins bites it.
I can hardly ban tax-paying residents from public spaces. What do you suggest I tell them?
You're the politician. Make some empty promises or threats. As long as no one's there to see the heist go down, I don't care what you do.
We should talk about this later.
All right.
That will be all, Mr. Riley. I must go.
Wait. Before you leave, I have to give you the password.
Password? What password?
You know, a secret code so Harrelson knows who's sending you.
Oh, that kind of password. Well, what is it?
One that you'll easily remember. I'd like to rent a room with cheese, please. Now, get moving. You've got a job to do. And remember, not one word to the fuzz.
I will hold up my end of the bargain, never doubt that. And, Mr. Riley, if anything happens to Father Jenkins, you had better pray to whatever god you believe in. Because nothing in this world or the next will spare you from the wrath of Eliza Barret.
Okay, this is an interesting turn of events.
I cannot believe I have to save Jenkins' hide again. Focus, Eliza. Picking up 3 costumes and getting Mr. Riley's friend to help us should not be a problem. Then we have to remove any potential witnesses from the park. That part might prove tricky. And I have no clue how to disable the alarm at the bank. Well, it is going to be a long night. Better get to it.
Okay, can we go over to the Halloween shop?
As mayor, you might assume I have certain abilities. But sticking my hand through solid matter is not one of them.
Okay, we need something to break that open with. Right? Yeah.
As much as that crooked manhole cover bothers me, I have noticed it bothers Michael even more. So no, I will not be fixing it anytime soon.
Alright, so we're gonna need to get something to break that open with, which... yeah. Why do I still have this? Weird. Can we get in up here yet?
Marco, I need you to stop by the spot tonight to receive our regalino.
Earlier than we expected.
Yes, but I still want you to be careful. We have never worked with this Tucker fellow before.
It'll be fine, boss. It's just a routine pickup.
Just keep an eye out, would you? Both for the shipment and for trouble?
Trouble, huh? Like the Syndica over there?
Hello, Syndica. What brings you to my humble abode?
Greetings, Mr. Cooper. I must say, your definition of humble clearly differs from mine.
Oh, this? It's nothing special. Just a little reminder of the old country. But I am sure you did not come here to discuss architecture, did you?
Let's see.
Since you are new in town, we should get to know each other. I do not wish to be rude, but your mansion does not exactly fit in with the rest of the houses.
It was not designed for this country, of course. We had our home shipped from Italy, brick by brick.
Damn.
The town planner would die if he saw how it clashed with the other homes.
He would not be the first to die because of that house.
Apologies, Syndica. He meant that the previous owners are no longer with us. Natural causes, of course.
I believe that is all I needed to discuss.
Buona notte, Syndica. Now come here and say goodnight to me.
But, boss,
What, not even a little smooch?
The hell?
what if someone's looking?
We're alone, boo-boo, I promise.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well, I was hoping they would be the ones to talk to about the alarm, but apparently not. Oh, here's Harrelson.
You must be Mr. Harrelson. We have business to discuss.
2 questions, lady. 1, how the hell do you know my name? 2, what could you and I possibly have to talk about?
I suppose I have the same answer for both questions. We have a mutual friend. One Jack Riley, to be precise.
Uh-huh. So what's the password then?
I'd like to rent a room with cheese, please. Mary had a little lamb, but she got hungry and made kebabs. What?
I'd like to rent a room with cheese, please.
We have rooms to spare, but no cheese. I can't believe Jack Riley's actually here. Hadn't heard a peep from him since I got out of the joint. What's he cooking up this time?
Let us say he is planning to make an unauthorized withdrawal at the bank.
Huh, what for? There can't be any money in this one-horse town. Besides, I got a job already. But maybe if you did something for me first, I'd feel a little more helpful.
What sort of help did you have in mind?
I've been hired to bring down a certain rhino. I need an M1 Garand rifle for the job, and I ain't got one. You help me with that, and I'll give you and Jack a hand.
You seem to be better suited to procuring illegal munitions than myself. Why ask me?
3 reasons. 1, I don't feel like walking. 2, your dumbass sheriff is already suspicious of me. 3, it always helps to have an extra set of fingerprints on a stolen gun.
Well, Amos has confiscated a large number of hunting rifles. I could check at the police station.
No, if the sheriff sees one of those is missing, he'll suspect something. No cops, is that clear?
Crystal. But where else am I supposed to find your firearm?
I guess you'll have to track down the Desert Viper and make a deal.
Desert Viper.
Where can I find this Desert Viper you mentioned?
The hell should I know? Do I look like a herpetologist?
What?
This is no time for wordplay, Mr. Harrelson. Tell me what you know.
The Desert Viper is the toughest, meanest, scariest arms dealer on this side of the border.
You mean to tell me I have had an illegal arms dealing operation running under my nose this entire time?
I don't know how to answer that exactly. How long have you lived here?
Almost all my life.
Then yeah.
So, you came to the middle of the American desert to hunt
Came here
rhinos, did you?
For the Italian
Goddamn
guy.
right I did. Why do you care?
Because I imagine it would be quite a difficult task, considering there are no wild rhinoceroses here, or anywhere on the continent for that matter.
Believe me, my information is good. The rhino is here.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, how did you and Riley meet?
We spent some time together in California.
Really? Where? Alcatraz? San Quentin?
Chino, actually. We were new meat at the same time. Without Riley, I would have never made it out.
Why exactly were you imprisoned?
I was brought in on charges of murder, armed robbery, counterfeiting, and third-degree puppy punting.
What?
Animal cruelty. Could you sink any lower?
It's not what you think. I was framed by the Chicago Canine Unit. Those bastards busted into my place, beat me to a pulp, and peed all over the carpet. And then, to add insult to injury, they chewed up my best shoes.
Unsettling. But how could that land you in prison?
Oh, they planted a bunch of cocaine in my apartment. And then told the court that I was the one who beat them up. They even showed up to the trial with half their limbs in casts. They look so cute. No jury would have believed my side of the story.
Dirty police dogs. I could never have imagined. So, you are a member of a biker gang. That is a lovely ride you have there, by the way.
We call it a motor club, but yeah. And thanks. Got this beauty from someone in another club.
I was not expecting biker rivalries to be so civil.
It wasn't a gift, lady. More like an involuntary surrender of assets.
Ah, that sounds more like it. Tell me more about your motor club.
They call us the bloodthirsty turtles of furious death.
Okay.
Have you had many encounters with your rivals?
Hell's Summer Associates? Not since the incident.
By incident, you mean how you were run off the big island with your tails between your legs?
As I said, the incident, yeah.
I am surprised that you never sought revenge.
I don't think any of the old-timers want to open that beef back up. They're all scared of the Hell's Summer Associates leader. Apparently it's a woman, and she goes by the Alligator.
Okay.
Do you mean the litigator?
Yeah, how'd you know? Holy crap, are you? Damn, the legend herself.
Okay.
When did you join this motor club of yours?
When I drew my first breath. I was born in the sidecar of my dad's motorcycle while he was trying to outrun the fuzz. See, my dad was running from the cops when he ducked into a bookstore to hide. My mom was shopping there. She took one look at this big, sweaty biker covered with tattoos and breathing hard, and her water broke from sheer terror. We tend to have that effect on people. He grabbed my terrified mother in one arm and the store's cash box in the other, threw them both into a sidecar and hit the road. They were en route to the hospital when Dad swerved to avoid a kid on a bicycle. We hit a wall. Dad and I were okay, but the cash box hit Mom in the head and, well, that was the first time I ended up in the clink.
I must drop by next time I am in Chicago. I would love to see all the mugshots in your family album.
Hey, you laugh, but I looked adorable in those tiny handcuffs.
Okay.
It must have been hard growing up without a mother.
Kinda. Dad wasn't around much, so I had to do a lot of stuff for myself. Cook, clean, pay the bills, change my diapers.
Oh my god.
I wish my offspring were that self-sufficient. I coddle her too much.
Yeah, right. No offense, but you don't really seem like the nurturing type.
Nope.
Excuse me? I defy you to find even one other mother in this country who did a better job than I...
The hell?
That was a good one! Woo, these fumes are making me dizzy. Oh, hi, Miss Dixon!
Ever thought about leaving the club?
Nah, they're my family, and you never abandon your family.
I mean, not without a good reason. Your loyalty is admirable, regardless.
Our motto has always been, the only way out is in a body bag.
It's a great motto.
I do not need any more information about your unwholesome existence.
Aww.
Okay.
We will speak later, Mr. Harrelson.
Sure thing. I ain't going nowhere.
Let's head back over to this area. Where are we gonna get the gun from?
I fail to see how a plane crash is the mayor's fault.
Oh.
Oh, really? Ask yourself then. Was there ever a downed plane cluttering up downtown before the Barret administration?
You seem quite invested in damaging Mayor Barrett's public image. Please, continue.
Out of business.
Such a lovely evening, is it not, Miss Hart?
Well, hello there, Mayor Barret. Long time no see.
Do you have a problem with the way I manage my town?
You bet I do. The costs Sam will need to face to turn his life around after this incident must be astronomical, and for—
Don't bother. I've got it covered. And I don't want anyone messing it up.
But that's not all. You're leading an unjust crusade against a local business that has stood for generations.
You cannot be serious.
Oh, but I am. Michael Walker has a thriving small business and a great work ethic. And all you ever do is try to sabotage him.
Well, if you are so confident my treatment of Michael is unwarranted, we could always discuss it with him over a plate of his latest creation.
Table for two, then?
Oh, God, no. What about Max's Kamehameha, sponsored by Eliza Barret? A disgusting display of favoritism. If it was up to me, I'd have that bar shut down lickety-split. What the hell? Was that a coconut?
Yep.
Yep, and there's more where that one came from.
Perhaps now would be a good time to drop this subject. Would you not agree, Miss Hart?
Uh-huh.
What is the purpose behind all these baseless accusations you keep spouting?
I demand to be properly compensated for all the pain and suffering you've caused me. I mean the pain and suffering that your plane crash caused in my town. Yeah, that.
Compensation? That is preposterous. I am not listening to this tripe for one more second.
Well, that's your choice. I'll just have to spread the word that a vote for Barret means endorsing aerial destruction of your town.
As if anyone in their right mind would— oh, damn it all.
Attempt to turn the tables on her. Try to play her like a fiddle. Let's do it.
Ms. Hart, I have a better idea on how to solve this quandary.
Against my better judgment, I'm listening.
While I could compensate you and your town for any damages you may have incurred from the crash, would it not be much better if you did so yourself?
In your dreams?
Ah, but that simple act would go so far in furthering yours. Just picture the headline. Mayor Hart averts major crisis. Neighboring towns forever grateful.
It would make me look good with the voters, while making you look like you don't care about your town at the same time. Deal.
Well, this was not how I pictured that going. Perhaps I should have picked a better strategy. Have I wronged you somehow? Otherwise, I do not understand why you are mounting such a savage campaign against me.
Wronged me? You are such a... Really? You don't understand? I'm your opponent. And any strategist worth their salt knows that the first move in war is to weaken the opposition.
By that statement, I can tell you have a military background.
I was raised in a military household, yes. My father is a high-ranking officer. What of it?
Just trying to place you, that is all. It must have been quite difficult, growing up in such a strict environment.
You call these military corners, young lady? Having a bed is a privilege, and you're not worthy of it. Now drop and give me 50 before you make your bed the right way.
Hello? Miss Hart? Are you listening to me?
No, why would I listen to you? And shut up, you don't know anything about me.
That will be all for today.
Don't think you can just shoo me away. I'll be back with even more dirt on you. Mark my words.
Whatever you need to give your life meaning.
Ugh.
Interesting. Let's talk to her again.
Good evening, Ms. Peterson.
Sorry, Miss Barret, but I'm a little bit busy here.
Okay. What about Sam?
Eliza! I was hoping to see you one more time before my bus got here. Now I can say farewell properly.
Farewell? Sam, you cannot possibly leave us for a minor setback.
Well, I wouldn't consider a giant airplane wing a minor setback exactly.
But we can help you rebuild. Or we could even leave the wing stuck in the motel and make it a tourist attraction. You could charge them for admission, photos, souvenirs.
Not this time, Eliza. I've made up my mind. I'm going back to Arizona. It's past time I return to my roots. And besides, I've always wanted to help teach the young. Keep the stories of my childhood alive. I'll leave business management to the new generation.
But why leave in such a rush? Can you not wait until after the election?
That's my Eliza. You always cheer me up. I'm truly going to miss you, friend.
If there is no changing your mind, then let us at least make our final conversation one to remember. I am glad nothing happened to you last night. How did you manage that exactly?
The weirdest thing happened. I woke up in the middle of the night to something tapping on my window.
What was it?
A condor, white as snow, knocking on the glass. We stared into each other's eyes for a moment, and then it told me to follow.
A talking condor, Sam? Have you perhaps spent too much time around my offspring?
You want to hear the story or not? I followed him around until we reached a level crossing, when suddenly I heard an explosion and a loud crash. I turned around just in time to see the plane wings slice my motel in half.
It would seem that bird saved your life, Sam.
Indeed it did. I turned around to express my gratitude, but it had already left.
Yeah, he's departed all right. Snow-dusted chicken wings. Get them while they're hot.
Oh, God.
Despite everything, you do not seem that concerned about what happened.
Oh, well, this door-to-door salesman popped in yesterday. Very persuasive. He had me sign one of his insurance packages in 5 seconds flat. Called it the "Whatever happens, we've got you covered" pack. It was for a limited time offer, ending yesterday too. And he even gave me a 50% discount because he liked my nose.
Sam, you know they always use that wording to get you to sign without thinking, right?
Not in this case. Here, take a look.
In the event of a military plane or piece of it falling on your property, L. Hardy's insurance will shoulder all the costs, as well as pay for any damages you may have incurred. Well, I'm amazed at their idiocy, but happy for you, Sam.
Thanks. I'm going to live quite the comfy life thanks to that idiocy.
I hope you know you will always be welcome here, Sam.
You know, Eliza, for all your obvious faults...
Faults? Me? Whatever do you mean?
Where should I begin? You're greedy, arrogant, deceitful?
Well, I cannot argue with those.
Bossy, overly ambitious, dishonest about your feelings?
I thought you said these were faults.
Megalomaniacal, vengeful, and mean.
Well, that did hurt. I certainly hope there is a but coming.
But, You are a truly remarkable woman, Eliza.
Oh, hush you. What should we do with the motel?
Oh, I'm sure you have some ideas already.
Your motel will host the next sensation to sweep the nation, BarrettCon.
I beg your pardon?
Allow me to educate you on the specifics of this event. BarrettCon is a gift from our town to its lovely mayor. Everyone will be invited to this week-long convention that commemorates the great deeds performed by the best mayor this country has ever seen, me. The motel could easily host a large number of individuals, and even more if we cut the size of its rooms in half. We shall also offer the finest cuisine imaginable, which of course excludes Michael's.
Is that so? Well then I'm not inviting you to WalkerCon this year!
As if I were going to show up anyway. Now, where was I? Oh yes, we need to figure out where we will build the convention center. I guess we could always build it in Corona Crater.
Crater? There's no crater in Corona.
There is no crater in Corona yet. Perhaps we should leave the site alone and let the desert reclaim it.
Now there's an idea I can get behind. I always regretted the things we had to do to build this place. So many lives were lost on that day.
What?
Sam, it was just 2 cacti. 2 cacti.
2 cacti? What the road rollers rolled over weren't cacti, Eliza. They were a pair of activists dressed up as cacti.
Oh dear. Well, now they are one with nature, just like they always wanted. Tell you what, Sam, to ensure the quick recovery of this area and to honor those we lost, I will sanction all cacti-based recipes in town.
The hell you will!
My offspring is going to miss you very much.
And I'll miss her deeply, especially our intellectual conversations.
Is that right?
You mean when you put wild ideas in her head and then I have to deal with the backlash?
Exactly. By the way, expect to be having a nice conversation about spirit animals any time this week.
What animal should I be expecting her to behave like now?
I just told her it probably would be the dolphin.
Because of her curious and inventive nature?
Yes. Also because of that time I saw her swallow a mackerel whole without even blinking.
Oh God.
Will you miss us?
This town will always have a special place in my heart, Eliza. And if I had one regret, it's that I leave with many unanswered questions. Will Amos ever catch the chipmunks? Will Ben ever see a real communist? Who is the real legal owner of the diner?
Apologies. What was that last one?
Have you seen the vermin around that place? They're so big, it makes me wonder if Mike is really the one in charge of that place.
Honestly, with you gone, I do not know how I will manage.
Oh, Eliza, you worry too much. I'll be fine.
Who will help me deal with my offspring now?
Oh, that's what you meant. Well, in that case, let me make a recommendation. The River of Lost Souls.
Sam, drowning her is a little dramatic.
I'm talking about the River of Lost Souls, Hot Springs Resort and Spa. They're offering a great package for overworked people, like yourself. They even have a daycare to look after Betty. Because sometimes escape isn't a luxury, it's a necessity.
I appreciate the thought, but perhaps I should just hire a babysitter for her.
Have you asked Amos?
Amos is too busy with that chipmunk case.
Chipmunks? Nah, that's not...
What the hell?
Oh no! Did you see that?
What was that?
See what?
I don't know. It was like some kind of vision.
But what did you see?
Never mind. It was unclear, difficult to interpret. It's a good thing I'm leaving today.
This has been such a lovely chat, but I suppose we must say goodbye now.
Eliza, before you leave, I don't know if I should tell you this, but I've been having these dreams about you.
Sam, I am flattered, but...
Not that. I'm concerned about your future, Eliza. I feel it is a grim one. In my dream, you have lost everything. Friends, home, your daughter, and even...
Do not say the presidency. Anything but the presidency.
Your life.
Do not scare me like that again, you old rascal.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, Eliza. Godspeed, my friend, and may the spirits be kind to you.
Goodbye, Sam.
I like Sam. He's a good character. Too bad we never got to see Betty interact with them.
American planes are terrible, but I wouldn't think they were this.
Oh man, this is gonna be awesome!
Hell yeah, it is!
Uh-oh.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's missing something.
Oh, I know!
Nice! That's perfect! Betty?
Not now, I think it's still missing something. Ooh, I know! What if she was breathing fire?
Hey, Betty, you might want to quit it with the artistic expression.
I can't quit now! I just realized she needs a sombrero! Spanish is a beautiful language. That is why I have decided to make this giant hat my running mate.
Mary Elizabeth Anderson! Should I even bother to ask why you are doing this?
Because I didn't expect to get caught, duh.
Quiet. Why is it that whenever anything goes wrong around here, it's always because of you two?
Hey, it's never my idea.
That is quite enough. Both of you go home immediately. And you should be thankful I am not reporting you to Amos for defacement of public property.
You wouldn't do that to your own daughter.
Oh my god, you idiot! Yes, she would! Let's get the hell out of here before she changes her mind!
So I guess that's how they got that way, huh?
You want anything, Miss Mayor? Because if you do, save it for tomorrow. It's time for my beauty sleep. Good night, Miss Mayor.
Jeez. Okay. Is there anything around here that...
Bang, 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 bang.
You maniac! You blew it up. Damn you. God damn you to hell, offspring.
Let's talk to Ducky again.
Clack-a-doodle-oo?
Quack, quack, quack.
Okay, he does not like Eliza.
I feel my suit looks better without bullet holes. And, as a matter of fact, so do I.
Okay.
If you change something in the past, it can also change the future. That is called a temporal paradox. My offspring will not be able to use the Necronomicon if you pick that up now. Creating a paradox that will probably kill everyone in town and definitely screw up the ending. Understood? Excellent.
Okay, I guess we're gonna use that later. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the diner.
That bad, huh? What's wrong with her?
We don't know. The doctors won't even look at her because we can't pay. All we know is that she's really sick.
Aw, buck up, little buddy. Hey, you know what I think will make you guys feel a lot better? How about a nice big piece of cake?
Yay! Cake!
Okay, 1 cake, special orphan price. That'll be $29.99 excluding tip.
What? We don't have any money, Mike.
No money, no cake, kiddo. You want something just for showing up? What do you think this is? Communist Russia? But, well, in your case, I'll make an exception. Just don't tell the man in the gas station.
No socialist dessert distribution under capitalism.
Must we really talk to Michael? Is there truly no other option? Let us just get this over with. Greetings, Michael.
Well, there goes everyone's appetite. Why are you here?
I was just wondering if you knew anything about the plane crash.
Not much. Wasn't your boyfriend the pilot? Did he fake his death to get away from you?
That was low, Michael, even for you.
Oh, so you... Oh, yeah. Jeez, I'm sorry, Eliza. Force of habit. I should have thought about what I was saying.
It's all right, Michael. I am sure I will have the opportunity to verbally destroy you again soon. But I simply do not have the motivation right now.
Verbally destroy
Sure. And I just want to say...
No, please do not.
That in the grand scheme of things, we're both still human beings, and...
Michael, please.
If you ever need someone to talk to about all this, ask someone else.
There you go.
Thank you, Michael. On a day like this, it is good to know that some things have not changed. I am glad to see you are making new friends, Michael.
That jerk ain't my friend. He arrived this morning and hasn't left the parking lot all day. Can't you use your mayoral privilege or whatever to tell him to skedaddle? He's scaring away all my customers.
Lucky customers. Perhaps I should pay him to remain there permanently. I'm surprised you let all these unsupervised children hang around the diner.
You should be grateful these kids are here, because they just gave me a great idea!
Michael, we have been over this 1,000 times. Unhomed is not the same as free range. Children are not the same as veal, and...
Actually, what I was gonna say is that I propose a deal. I'll waste my vote on you if you promise to expedite the adoption paperwork.
You want to adopt them? Why? So you can have an unpaid waitstaff?
Or maybe because it breaks my heart to see a bunch of homeless kids. Look, how about I also rename the Stanky Mayor Special? That sweeten the deal?
That is not a dish. That is a pile of oozing trash you put in a bowl and refuse to throw out.
Okay, how about this? You push through that paperwork and I'll start a new promotion. Bring in 1 Barret campaign leaflet, get a free slice of pie and soda. What do you think of that?
All right, Michael. My answer is...
Wow. Okay, so it's basically what level of decline I do here. Shove your offer as far up as it can go. I feel like I shouldn't do that one, but I want to.
No.
Look, Eliza, can I just talk to you normally for a second here? Lorraine's a nice lady, but she can't keep up with a bunch of wild kids. I got a big empty house, plenty of food, lots of stuff for them to do. Just think about it, would you?
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps you are not wrong. I shall think about your offer, but I promise nothing.
Thank you very much, Miss Mayor.
You are most welcome, Mr. Walker.
I'm very confused by her character, because she seems like a stuck-up bitch sometimes, and other times she's agreeable. It's weird.
Why do you insist on cooking for a living, Michael? Why not try something for which you are better suited? Smell testing underarm deodorants? Cleaning up vomit at an amusement park? Or perhaps Roscoe needs help aiming during breeding season?
Whoa.
Why do you insist on being a politician, Eliza? Why not try something you're better suited to? Like, shutting up!
Wow, what a comeback. I have no time for games.
No matter what happens, I know Sandy will be okay.
Nothing new, nothing new. Alright, let's go. That was actually a pretty funny conversation. What? Oh my god.
Holy smokes! Is that a giant cockroach? Is he cooking?
Hey, I got out a living somehow. Besides, what's the problem? You've been eating it since you got here. Where do you think all your school cafeteria food comes from?
Ew!
Kids, leave Rocco alone!
Okay. Let's go back this way. We're not any closer to finding the things we need. Nothing different here, huh? Okay. Let's go into the park. Let's go over here.
And where would I go with it? Corona? Ha! Not in a million years.
Okay, so... we can go inside now.
My goodness, Maxwell. This is far better than I thought it would be.
Hey! What's that supposed to mean, huh?
Oh, Max. I'm just teasing. But really, the bar looks wonderful. You did an amazing job.
I sure did. And I did it all by myself. I don't have minions to do the heavy lifting, unlike some people.
We have been over this 100 times, Max. You cannot just borrow Joseph whenever you feel like it. Besides, I am quite sure you can lift more than he can.
True. Anyway, welcome to the Kamehameha Tiki Bar and Lounge, Eliza. The best and only Polynesian drinking establishment on this side of Oahu. You ready to say aloha to a good time?
This really brings back memories of the good old days.
It really does, doesn't it? So, what brings the mayor to my humble establishment? I'm guessing the grand opening isn't the real reason you came in.
I like the design of all the bottles back here. It's kind of cool. Oh. No. Let's do this one.
What does a lady have to do to get her hands on a fancy drink here?
She usually either has to give me money or a free drink flyer.
Luckily, I have a flyer right here.
Did you notice how incredibly detailed the design is on these? The colors, the typeface. I spent weeks just thinking about how wide I wanted the border to be. And here, look at the background color. Know why I chose that?
Max, I am sure you worked hard, but this is just an advertisement. Most of these will end up in a trash can.
Well, yours didn't.
Anyway, where's my free drink?
1 round KO, coming right up.
Oh, we just kept it. Okay. Let's do this.
I am sure I do not even have to ask, but...
We've been through thick and thin together. I've always got your back. Besides, you're the best politician I know. You deserve to be mayor. And you have my support.
I knew I could count on you, Maxwell. Finally, someone that does not ask for something in return.
Now that you mention it, there is one thing.
No, do not dare to...
Just ribbing you. That said, maybe you could help me out. I need some live music for the bar, and I haven't had much luck. Maybe you could ask around?
Anything for a friend.
Great! The ad's over there on the pinboard.
Live music? Ugh, just what this place needs.
Actually, it's exactly what this place needs. Some live music should really cheer up the clientele.
What clientele?
Exactly.
But first, I need your expertise. I had Frank Cooper draw up this contract for me since he has more business experience. I can't make heads or tails of this legal jargon, though. Can you look it over for me?
I suppose I could. I would not want you to be cheated, after all. Max, do you mind if I take this outside? I cannot abide that stench.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
This is quite an aggressive contract. What a mind Mr. Cooper has for paperwork. Upon signing this document, employee promises to clean employer's home and all personal effects. Hardly standard in a musician's contract. But it heartens me to think of those freeloaders being put to real work. By the Sons of Liberty! How dare you steal from me? Well, Max, the good news is that while morally bankrupt, the contract seems to be perfectly legal. The bad news...
Oh, come on! Don't tell me it was that damn eagle again!
Well, if there is nothing else you need...
Not so fast.
Go ask Frank. Maybe he has another copy.
Must I?
No, you're welcome to track down that eagle and steal the contract back before she eats it.
Oh boy, okay.
Max, we should exhibit your paintings at Town Hall. We could split the profits, 70-30.
That doesn't sound fair.
You are right. That is not fair at all. 80-20.
Leave the painting where it is, Eliza.
Memories should stay where they belong. On the board. Can you make sounds? Preferably by using an instrument? Then we'd love to work with you. Successful hires will be compensated with free food and drink. Note, free food and drink must be paid at the end of your shift. I will be honest. I would sooner have this picture on my desk than one of my offspring.
Wow.
That still does not mean I will take it from Max. By Roosevelt's fireside chats. I should never have let him do this.
Okay, let's go for now.
Oh, what on earth is that putrid stench?
My only customer.
I would not even touch these with Joseph's severed hand.
Okay.
A liquor so expensive, you will be broke before it even touches your lips. Max's sense of humor needs your mama's help more than I ever will.
That's not what your mama said.
Oh,
Point
God.
proven.
Damn, you got me again.
If I brought this home, I think my offspring would not be the only one who starts asking questions. One disguise down, 2 to go. That ridiculous costume shop might actually be of use to me today.
Does that say sorry, not sorry? That's funny.
No need to take them. My custom Tool Lake Wallaby curtains are much better than these.
I dread what you'll do to the White House when you finally move in.
Okay.
No need to take them.
I dread...
Okay.
I can't believe she just took it. That does it, Eliza. From this day on, no more tiny umbrellas in your cocktails. Yeah, that'll teach her.
I keep a spare one on me at all times.
Damn you, Eliza, and your bottomless pockets! You better return it without a scratch.
Okay. Still nothing to do over there. Guess let's go over near the bank. Find probably that Mr. Huckleberry would probably be the musician he's looking for. Okay, who else we got around here? Watch is synchronized. Oh, hey, look, there's somebody here.
Miss Mayor, what brings you to my humble stand?
You can stop pretending, Mr. Vasquez. No one is watching. I am pleased to see you have everything up and running already.
Then I guess you're here for an update on Operation Trash Collection.
In due time. First, I would like to talk about something else.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Turn to the safe house immediately. Make an effort to get to know
Do you know anything about the accident over at the motel?
Based on the debris and the specific way the plane's been damaged, well, it sounds improbable, but it looks like it went down because of a mid-air collision.
A mid-air collision? Lincoln is too good of a pilot to not have seen something coming towards him. Besides, if that's what happened, where's the other plane? By Fillmore's accidental presidency. Maybe that is what the military is hiding out in the desert.
Maybe.
Did you notice the military base that suddenly appeared out in the desert?
I saw they were building something out there, yeah. After the convoy went through town, I snuck out to the desert to see what was going on.
Well, what are you waiting for? Spill the frijoles.
Oh my god.
Oh, those frijoles are gonna cost you, Senora Barret.
That is preposterous, Mr. Vasquez. I am not paying you for information you already have.
And my lips are sealed, sorry.
I am making an effort to get to know my constituents. Would you tell me a little bit about your background?
I guess. Sure. Anything in particular?
Tell me more about your life before coming here.
No mames, way. No, I'm not allowed to talk about my time spent with the organization.
Of course you can. What's the worst they can do? Burn you? Oh, right. Too late for that.
Actually, revealing the secrets of the PMF might get us both killed.
Spare me the drama. As far as they know, this conversation never happened.
The Plausible Mission Force is an independent espionage agency. We take the hard missions, but not the impossible ones.
So it's like the IMF. I get it.
Why are you no longer working with them? And do not give me that for the love of taco speech.
As you know, Senora Barret, the PMF has disavowed me. My last mission was... oh, how to put it? My last taco was a bit more than I could chew. You sure you have time for this? It's a long story.
Sure, why not?
Indulge me, please.
A year ago, The PMF was dealing with a mission of the utmost importance.
Let me guess.
Let's do this one. From
Keeping
the
the
first movie.
identities of all our secret agents from falling into the wrong hands?
Oh, Senora. They had tickets for the World Series. Anyway, the agency head came to me with a mission he knew I could handle better than anyone. There was a mole in the PMF. The mission, which I chose to accept, was to find the mole and neutralize them.
Quite an interesting task, Mr. Vasquez. What happened next?
Something that will haunt me all my life. My best friend, Diego Traicionero, was the mole all along. Who could have guessed, right? I had just found him out, and I was giving the boss a status report. During his daughter's quinceañera, but that bastardo sniped him from 3 blocks away. Right in front of me. The party was full of cops too, so I was taken in as a suspect. Diego used the chance to drop the mole charges on me, on top of the assassination. Everyone bought it, because only the boss had known about my assignment. I fled, but not before sweating revenge on that pendejo, Diego Traicionero.
When I become president, I shall appoint you head of the PMF and gift wrap that Diego Traicionero bastard for you.
Ay, Senora Barret, you're gonna make Otequiro cry.
How did the organization begin?
We started at the bottom, rescuing stray cats stuck in trees.
I am on the edge of my seat. Please tell me more. It is so fascinating.
Escúcheme bien, Senora Barret. Sometimes, even a cat stuck in a tree can be a matter of life or death. So don't judge a mission on its apparent simplicity.
Hard not to. What was your last successful mission?
One of my final assignments was to deal with one of the world's deadliest Soviet spies. His code name was Petrov. His main mission was to turn American agents into sleeper agents for the other side. It was one of the most difficult missions I ever went on. He outwitted us at every turn.
What happened then?
He fled the country with his daughter Natasha. But thanks to an American agent they call Coconut Tree, we tracked him down to his safe house in Paris. We cornered him and disposed of him like the Soviet dog he was.
I did not realize you and Maxwell knew each other.
No mames! You're telling me that beat you away from the tiki bar is the Coconut Tree?
He does like coconuts.
You really did not know? I thought you worked together.
We've collaborated, but I've never actually met him. If I had, I'd already have his autograph. That man's a legend.
What a marvelous coincidence that you are both here. You should go over to the Kamehameha and drink to the success of that mission you mentioned.
Actually, we have a lot to discuss. That case is still technically open. See, we know Petrov had a collaborator, and they're the ones trying to carry out his mission now. Something smells rotten in the state of New Mexico, and it's not just my food truck.
Let us focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
I need you to return to the safe house immediately.
No mames. What happened now? Did we get busted?
No, nothing like that. I just need you to go there because of reasons.
Is this a test, Senora Barret? You were very specific about me not leaving my post.
Mr. Vasquez, your dedication is admirable, but you must go back to the safe house, now.
If you want me to deviate from the plan that much, you need to tell me what's going on. Something's fishy about this. I don't think you're a woman who changes her mind on a whim.
Tell him the truth? Let's tell him the truth.
Well, since you insist, and because I appreciate your thoroughness, I'm being forced by a hardened criminal to rob the bank, or he will kill Father Jenkins. It probably goes without saying, but there cannot be any witnesses.
Wait, you really aren't joking, are you? No mames. You know what kind of trouble you can get in for that?
Do you think I want to do this? What choice do I have?
Well, Senora, listen. I would be happy to help you, but my contract only covers our original deal.
So, are you leaving?
Shouldn't you tell Amos about the padre?
Trust me, everything is under control.
Whatever you say, Senora Barret. Just don't get too involved.
So this is why he leaves and never comes back. What the hell? Okay, you just keep doing what you're doing here. Alright, and we're gonna send him over to talk to the guy that be the live music.
Mr. Huckleberry, ruining someone's night, I see.
Ruin? No way! My music's gonna lull them into the sweetest dreams they've ever had.
Or nightmares.
Are you here for a reason, or did you just drop by to needle me?
There we go.
I have a request, Mr. Huckleberry, if you are up to the task.
Let me guess. Hail to the chief?
Actually, I was going to ask if you could play something to make people leave the park.
You want me to play badly?
Yes, just the usual.
Oh, not to be rude, but this isn't really the kind of gig I had in mind.
It is a bit late for your tuneless screeching. Please call it a night.
Why would I do that? I just got started.
The worse you play, the darker the sky gets. That's great.
How do I put this subtly?
Ma'am, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Alrighty then. Mr. Huckleberry, are you aware that people are joining this space program because of you?
I don't think I follow.
Simply put, your infernal screeching is so horrible that some of our fellow citizens would rather strap themselves to a missile and be shot into the vastness of space just to get as far away from you and your music as humanly possible.
Okay.
Perhaps a tad harsh, but it did get him to stop playing. Now, if I could only find a way to make him leave as well. How are things with your baby girl?
She's not the same after that filthy pig put his grubby hands on her.
At least the two of you have been reunited.
I'm thinking of suing the sheriff's office over this.
No, they cannot afford a lawsuit.
Sorry, Miss Mayor, but I feel I deserve compensation for this.
Listen to me, you paltry excuse for a musician. If you so much as look up a lawyer's phone number, I will make sure your baby girl disappears forever. Get ready to play the tambourine, because you will never see your guitar again. I see your recent encounter with the sheriff has taught you well.
Yeah, I want to keep my distance from that guitar napper.
Goodbye, Mr. Huckleberry.
Go with the flow, Miss Mayor. Just a second, ma'am. Before you go, could I interest you in my songwriting skills? I could create a real catchy theme song for your campaign.
Interest is a strong word. But your music might just get me the youth vote. I suppose it is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Let me jam you the jammiest jam that's ever been jammed. Pretty good, huh? Got a real political vibe. Well, when do I start?
After much more consideration than you deserve, I have decided that I want you as far away from me and my campaign as physically possible.
Okay, so he's not leaving. Let's talk to him.
Who goes there? Oh, it's just the mayor.
What is going on here, Deputy?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk with you right now, ma'am.
Leave the chipmunk harassment to Amos and Deputy McCord.
Let's say tiny ski mask something. Secret passwords rehearsed. So they're up there talking.
My intent is to turn it off, not set it off.
Okay. So... got some problems there.
Free wigs, an offer you can't refuse. Limited time only. Offer not valid in the state of Maine and the U.S. Virgin Islands. May not be combined with the free mustache coupon. Cannot be used in the event of a bioweapon attack leading to an outbreak of a pandemic virus.
What?
Transmitted via bites or contact with bodily fluid that causes human corpses to reanimate and seek to consume living human flesh, blood, brain, or nerve tissue.
Okay.
Rattling the shutters is very noisy. I would rather let Lorraine sleep. If I am not broadcasting one of my speeches, there is nothing worth listening to.
Okay.
I am contractually obligated to say the following. Twonkies are a part of a balanced breakfast. I eat them every day, and so should you.
It's awesome.
I already purchased my groceries this week.
Alright, let's go into the police station.